Welcome back, New Hope viewers. It's March 25th, so it's Wednesday, and the Rev is here to have some humor with you and then share a message. Take it away, Dad.
Hi, folks. How's everybody doing? It's the Reverend Jim again. Peace to all in the world. I hope that you are all doing fine. I've been worried about this coronavirus, like most of you, I suppose, hoping and praying that it comes to an end soon so I can go to McDonald's.
Actually, Reverend Jim has lost 8 pounds.
Yes, thank
and
you.
And it's very exciting, and we all want to cheer him on.
Yes, and we'll continue on that path, I hope. A few funny memes and sayings off of Facebook and Google are here today for you. I have a few printed and a few I will read. We will post all of them for you to see through on New Hope's Facebook. First of all, this one.
How do you wish to pay? Toilet paper, Visa, or MasterCard?
Mm-hmm. Another one from Maury's show.
You said you love spending time with your kids. The COVID-19 quarantine determined that was a lie. Would you like to be teaching me and Katie at home if we were little again?
Oh, I'd love to do that.
And, a dog one. It's for your own good. You've got to stop touching your face. The cone of shame.
Cone of shame. Noah only took 2 of everything when he went to the ark. And I recommend that you remember that when you go grocery shopping.
Bump.
Kind of feel like Mother Earth sent us all to our rooms to think about what we've done. Kind of serious note there. Grocery shopping became an episode of Chopped. What can I make with a bruised apple, a can of deviled ham, breadcrumbs, and maple syrup? That's a good one. A few reminders, please. Email me or call me with your prayer requests. I will do a video prayer session each week and post a list of prayer concerns for everyone to use at home. Lastly, we'll do virtual video communion on Easter Sunday. We're still working out the details, which is Sunday, April 12th. I'll ask all of you in your homes to have a small piece of bread or a cracker and some juice or wine ready. I will make a video that will go through the rite of communion and bless our elements. So that'll be neat. We'll have communion together. Today's topic, briefly, is about choices. And the greatest choice story in the world and the earliest ever was this one, which you'll recognize right away. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and that thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over you. And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it, cursed is the ground for thy sake, in sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field. By the sweat of your brow you will eat your food until you return to the ground, since from it you were taken, for dust you are, and to dust you will return. The story of Adam and Eve. I often wonder about that story in terms of its deeper dimensions. I think it's not just a story about a simple choice that Adam made to eat the fruit from Eve, but I think it has to deal with the deeper subject of temptation. I have a couple of thoughts about that I'd like to share with you right now. Temptation is a desire to engage in short-term urges for enjoyment that threatens long-term goals. Think of the times you've been tempted and the times you've given in to temptation on something important, and you made the wrong choice, and then you ended up having damage to your long-term goals. Mae West, a great theologian, once said, I generally avail temptation unless I can't resist it. Opportunity may knock only once, but temptation leans on the doorbell, said Oscar Wilde. And free cheese is always available in mouse traps, Mickey Mouse. Isn't that a good one? Okay, now, temptation for just a moment. When we go through life, we have been given the act the freedom, the theology of free will to make choices as a result of the sinful nature of Adam and Eve and what happened there. And so every day, throughout the day, as Christians, we are faced with our conscience about temptation versus our choices. There are always consequences to people who give into temptation, including me. There are times when we have an urge to do something that's not quite right, and we do it anyhow. There are times, as Mother Teresa said, that which I want to do, I don't do. And that which I don't want to do, I do. So it's a good topic right now. There's a lot of temptations coming up in the days ahead, and we have to face them with honesty and with faith. The choices we make are choices, and then those choices become who we are. Think about that. The choices we make then become choices that define who we are as a person. In fact, the choices we make dictate the life we live. And lastly, the choices we make define us, our character and our worth to family, friends, and to society, said the great psychoanalyst Rollo May. So in these days and going forward, I ask you to think about the temptations you will face and the choices that you will make. And let's all do what we think is holy and sacred and right with God. God bless all of you, and I'll talk to you again on Sunday. Take care.